Joseph Fair, what do you see by the time we get to Easter in this country? And I just want everyone to keep in mind, once again, that what Donald Trump is saying about it is just a suggestion. He has absolutely no power over anything involving when people will go back to work. But what do you see happening by the time we get to Easter?
You know, with the rate of infectivity of this virus, and, yesterday was our deadliest day, 200 deaths in one day. It works a lot like compound interest. So every day that's going to grow by magnitudes and even logarithmically at some point. So by Easter, we expect to be in a far worse situation than we are now. And epidemiologically, everything is pointing to that. If you watch the presidential briefing today, we talked about, I believe Dr. Birx said that there was no more backlog in testing. However, you just relayed a case where a person has gone for 3 days straight and not able to get a test. So if you're not testing everyone that has the symptoms, there's no possible way to know that we're plateauing yet. So we can just assume that that trajectory is going straight up right now, and it's expanding, compound interest. Like I said earlier, it's expanding exponentially every day and going to be logarithmically soon.
Let's listen to what Dr. Anthony Fauci said today at the White House about what we can expect.
What we're starting to see now in the Southern Hemisphere, in Southern Africa, and in the Southern Hemisphere countries is that we're having cases that are appearing as they go into their winter season. And if, in fact, they have a substantial outbreak, it will be inevitable that we need to be prepared that we'll get a cycle around the second time. I know we'll be successful in putting this down now, but we really need to be prepared for another cycle.
Joseph, a second cycle? What do you think the timing would be on that?
Absolutely. We have cold and flu seasons during our winter months, and the Southern Hemisphere has the exact opposite. Their winter months are our summer months. The reason we have that dip in the summer months is because of the actual sunlight and the sunlight hours. So UV light from the sun inactivates the virus and bacteria as well. So we see a lot less illness. That being said, you still get the cold and flu in the summer. You just get far less cases of it. So just like we saw with 1918 flu, just like we see with seasonal flu, we can expect a second round of this to come back around in the fall. And unless we completely cut off the Southern Hemisphere from traveling to the United States, we're going to have imported cases during their winter months as well.